Hello, and welcome to another episode of 2 Minute Emergency. I am Dr. Leslie, board certified emergency physician, international speaker, best-selling author, and professional photographer. And I am here to help educate you about emergency conditions to help keep you safe and out of the emergency department. Today's topic is the COVID vaccine. Now, I know a lot of you have heard a lot of information about the vaccine. Hopefully, most of it has been accurate, but I'm here to tell you a little bit about the vaccine from my perspective. I was vaccinated on Friday, and I'm kind of keeping an ongoing log of how I've been doing since that time. And you can find that posted on the Dr. Leslie Sharp Facebook page. I am broadcasting that every day. So, what did I experience? Well, first of all, when you go in to receive your vaccination, you receive information about the vaccine itself, as well as what to expect. Hi, Dr. Dietrich. Thank you so much for joining me. So, one of the things that a lot of people have heard about is these anaphylactic reactions or severe allergic reactions that people have had. Although I have tried to find as much current information as possible, so far I've only found 3 incidences where this has taken place. And that was the 2 that happened in the United Kingdom and 1 that happened here in Alaska. And all of those were treated successfully. Patients did well. There's no ongoing problems as far as that goes. So it was originally stated that anyone who has any type of allergic reaction, severe allergic reactions, shouldn't receive the vaccine. That has been amended to the fact that even people who have food allergies or allergies to environmental allergies, insect bites like bee venom, things like that, you can still receive the vaccine. It is only thought that people who have had allergic reactions to the ingredients of the vaccine specifically that should not receive that. And as I said, they will give you that information when you arrive, so you'll know exactly what's in the vaccine. So as I said, I went in on Friday. It was not a problem whatsoever. Very fast going through the line with many of my fellow healthcare workers, and was injected. It actually didn't hurt as much as the flu shot did this year. So I think that's pretty good. Side effects. So I'm going to read off the side effects so I get the percentages and everything right. So the number 1 side effect is pain in the injection site. And about 84% of the people had that reaction. Now, honestly, any immunization that I've ever gotten, I've had pain in the site. Is it any worse than normal? I didn't feel anything worse than normal. My arm was sore for about 2 days, completely tolerable, and basically, unless you hit me in the arm, I was fine. The number 2 side effect is fatigue, and that about 63% of people who were immunized felt that side effect. 3%, number 3 was headache, and that was about 55%, and that was a mild headache. And in each case, it seems that it was resolved with ibuprofen or acetaminophen, so nothing major there. Hi, Dr. Erica. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just talking a little bit about the COVID vaccination and what to expect. The number 4 side effect was muscle pain, and that was about 38% of individuals felt that, and that was more described as a general achiness. There have been other side effects that have been to a much lesser degree, such as some people have experienced some fever, low-grade fevers, chills, things like that. All of those were more common after the second dose than the first. Now, as you've probably heard, for the Pfizer vaccine, you receive 1 immunization day 1. The second one you receive 21 days later. For the Moderna, you receive the first vaccination, you receive the second one 28 days later. It is very important that you have the second vaccination. The only reason for not having the second vaccination is if you had an allergic reaction to the first one, because skipping that second one has well not gone through it at all. You need that second layer. So what happens is that the COVID vaccination itself, as many people have heard, is an mRNA vaccination. So what it does is it makes a protein that is able to replicate like the spike protein that is on the COVID molecule itself. So what happens is the body mounts an immune response against that spike protein. It does not involve your DNA. It's not going to change you in any way. What it does is then later on, if you are exposed to the COVID-19 disease itself, your body is going to understand and sense that spike protein and fight against that protein. So it's not able to have the same effects on you. Now, you can still become infected even with receiving both of the vaccinations. However, it will be much, much milder than you would imagine. And it seems so far that the side effects that I've mentioned have actually been more common in younger people than older people. Out of those people who have had any type of major side effect, the number or the percentage is less than 0.5%. And that was in the studies that people received both the vaccine itself as well as the placebo. So if it was equal between the vaccination and the placebo of less than 0.05%, that's pretty much less than if you had an allergic reaction to pretty much anything else. We're talking aspirin, Tylenol, any of the things that are used thousands and millions of times throughout the day, every day. What else can I tell you about that is, for me, as I said, I am doing absolutely fine, have had no side effects whatsoever other than that mild arm soreness, and I will keep you updated. If anything changes, I'll let you know. So I do encourage you to go ahead and, when it becomes available in your area, to get the vaccination, because this is something that is not only for you, but is for others. If we can reduce the potential spread of COVID, we definitely want to do that. And for those of you who have heard about additional strains that have been found in the United Kingdom, for example, so far, it is not said that the death rate, that they have an increased rate of mortality or morbidity. It is that it spreads easier. So all the more reason to get vaccinated, because that's why many of the European countries are closing down once again, is because they're trying to reduce this spread. And I'm sure as vaccination becomes more common over there, hopefully they will be able to open back up. But for now, they're taking all precautions. Matter of fact, I was talking to a friend of mine who lives in Canada just the other day, and Canada has shut down until January 11th. So they are preempting all of the potential problems that the holidays can cause when people decide not to follow recommendations and still gather for Christmas, still gather for New Year's. They've preempted all of that by just shutting down. And so we're fortunate right now, our country has not done that, but we want you to be safe and healthy. So once again, I am Dr. Leslie, board certified emergency physician, best-selling author, international speaker, and professional photographer. And I am here to help keep you informed and educated about emergency conditions to help keep you safe, healthy, and out of the emergency department. Until Thursday, have a wonderful week, and I will come back with some more exciting topics then. Take care.